guys, welcome. Beautiful Saturday morning. Finally, the sun partly has come out. Let's hope it stays this way. You saw the video before how this was all full of water. It's now emptied out, but wow, we have been having rain for days and days and days. I mean, just look at the vegetation, how beautiful it is, how much it's grown. This was just cut down like a month ago. Anyway, we're going to talk to you today about owning a car in Sri Lanka. Let's talk about that. So we have a Toyota. I can't remember the name of it, but look what I found today. Little froggy, leave him be. So we have I think it's a 2018 Toyota hatchback. And getting a car in Sri Lanka is not easy. We're going to talk about that today. So first of all, I want to show you our little friend over here. Hello, Soxy. Hello, Soxy. Most of you guys don't know I have a dog. Well, our family has a dog. I'm going to introduce you guys to our dog later. She's just sitting there relaxing. That's her spot. She likes to sit there. It's cool. And yeah, it's cool over there. And that's where she sticks out. So anyway, this is our 7 people. So basically the 2 seats in the front, the 2 seats here, and then the trunk can actually seat 3 people. There's chairs you take out and then you lift up and there's chairs there. What kind of car is it? I forget the name of the brand, but it's a Toyota. I can't remember. I'll look it up and post it here what this is. So, well, maybe it says it right here. I don't know. That's the registration. Anyway, this is the RFID for the highway. That's the highway pass. Anyway, this car was bought new for about $20,000 US. All right, 6 million rupees. And the thing in Sri Lanka is an import tax, and cars are a luxury. And the import tax on this car was 100%. So you have to pay an import tax. Welcome to my dirty room. The import tax, I'm going to look this up here online. The import tax is 100%. So we paid about $18,000. 20,000, let's say 20,000 US dollars. It was it's a Toyota Toyota Wigo, as you can see there. Let's focus in a little bit. A Toyota Wigo. It costs about 6 million used. We bought it new, so I'm going to say 20 to 25,000 US dollars, and then the import tax of 100%, which makes it 50,000 US dollars for a car. Now, here's the problem with having a car in Sri Lanka. And the number one problem, okay, is that the cars have to be left-hand drive. That's number one. So Japanese cars work well. British cars work well, because they're already built. If you're buying new, if you're buying used, I mean, obviously you buy a Sri Lankan car. The second problem that you have with Sri Lankan cars is parts. Now, we're in the middle of a financial crisis, import crisis. I'm going to talk about even before that happened, okay? Before that happened, we had issues with importing parts. Every time, and we take the car to the dealership to get it repaired. I noticed something on the last trip that sounded weird, and they took it in for a service, and the spark plugs need to be replaced, and the ball joint is going to have to be replaced. The spark plugs, even spark plugs, they didn't have. The ball joint, definitely, they don't have. They have to import it. They have to order it special. We have to pay for it in advance. It takes 3 months to get here from China or wherever it's coming from. The spark plugs, what we usually do is we tell them we'll go get the spark plugs and then you guys can install them. So we get genuine Toyota parts. We go online and we get it. I'm going to do a video on online shopping later for you guys. But getting the parts is difficult. So that's a new car. So having a new car or having your own car new, the maintenance of the car is not the easiest if you can't get the parts. So if there's a major issue, like for example, say a distributor cap, the car cannot operate without it. And if they don't have that part, and you don't want to use a genuine Toyota part, maybe you want to get something pieced together, then your car won't work. You know, it won't run. Second problem or third problem that you have if you buy used is the second problem. That the person who had it before you, did they properly maintain it because of the issues dealing with parts? So that's the problem. Fuel these days is about 340 rupees, 320 rupees per liter. Service and everything, I don't know. I mean, I can get those numbers for you guys if you want them. But in general, having a decent car, you know, a decent sized car, which is what this is. I mean, it fits us nicely. It's good on fuel. I mean, we've traveled, I mean, we just finished a 600-kilometer trip to Trincomalee, and it was quite comfortable. Here's one thing I learned. Cars in Sri Lanka don't have heat. There's no heating, there's no defrost. So when the windows fog up and stuff like that, I tried to look for the heater. There's no heater. That was the funniest thing. I'm looking for the defroster or the heater or something. There's air conditioning, but there's no heater. That was the strangest thing. But it's quite a comfortable car. I mean, I haven't driven in 15, 17 years. The last car I owned was a Toyota Camry, luxury Camry, hybrid. And before that I had sports cars. But, you know, and when I was in Korea, my friends had luxury cars, so I drove around in some of those. I got driven around in some of those. But, you know, Mercedes and Rolls and a Porsche Cayenne. What else have I been in? Ferrari and things like that, you know. Luxury cars with my friends, my Korean friends. But, you know, for general everyday use, I find this quite comfortable. Now, we are thinking about next year, sorry, in 2025. So in about 15, 16 months to start shopping for a SUV. So a little bit higher off the ground, and more space and more, what do you call it? Safety, more safety. We're gonna look at something like that. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at, you know, let's take a look at an SUV, just in general. And you can see a Land Cruiser is 50 million rupees. Now, 50 million rupees is a huge amount of money. Did I get those numbers right? 1, 2, 3, yeah. That is 150,000 US dollars. Who would spend 150,000 US dollars? Now we can get something smaller. Okay, you know, that's a Land Cruiser. You can probably get a Peugeot. Okay, and these are these used? But these are old. Yeah, these are used. These are 2018. Okay, so these are 4 years old. So MG ZS, I don't know what that is, 9,000. Land Rover Defender, 119,000 rupees. That is probably $500,000 US. And then the import tax. No, sorry, there's no import tax because this is used, so you don't pay import tax on this. Okay, but if you were getting it new into the country, I mean that's a 4-year-old car, and it's 119 million rupees. You don't pay import tax on cars that are already here. So something like this, I would spend 10 million. I would spend 10 million. You know, 30,000 US dollars. I would spend that on this kind of a vehicle, right? But it would have to be a luxury vehicle because I want safety. You know, even this Toyota is quality. I like Toyota. Toyota, Honda. I would buy something like this, right? Yeah. So cars are expensive in Sri Lanka, especially these days, with the exchange rate, with the financial situation. So obviously we're going to wait a year to figure out. The car is fine. The car is not an issue right now. But like I said, buying a car in this country is quite a minefield from quality, reliability, and maintenance. Not really worried about the resale, but I was told that the car that we have now, reselling that, we would get more than what we paid for it because of just there's no cars available in the country right now. Importing is just so ridiculously expensive because of the exchange rate and because of the import tax. So cars that are here that are well maintained, which ours has all the documents and paperwork showing the maintenance, and the maintenance being done at the dealership, that's the issue there. All right, so if you guys have any questions or comments or concerns, let me know. We'll hit you up on the other side. Thanks again everyone for watching, liking, sharing, and commenting. Sri Lanka Sammi, I'm out.